Welcome to the Beretta showroom, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the Beretta Silver Pigeon range. My name is Lorenzo and I'm the product manager for Beretta. First up, the Silver Pigeon sporting gun. Here shown with the optional adjustable stock, and this is probably by far the most famous Beretta in our range. It is built on a 686 action, something that has been around since the mid 80s and continues to be Beretta's workhorse. One feature of the 686 Silver Pigeon is that it has a much thicker rib than the field version, running at 10x8 rib, whilst the field version has got a 6mm rib. Overall, the guns are fairly similar. The field gun tends to be a little bit lighter and even more petite than this to allow it to be carried through on the field, whilst this being a sporting clays gun adds a little bit more weight, less recoil. You fire less shots on a sporting day than you do on a hunting day. Next up, we've got the Silver Pigeon down the line edition. Now this gun here is a spin-off of the Silver Pigeon, which Beretta Italy has kindly made just for us in Australia. Essentially, the metalwork of this gun is exactly the same as a sporting gun. So it's got interchangeable chokes, something that many of you will know that on trap guns, we don't have interchangeable chokes. However, with down the line and people who shoot handicap and things like that, they won't have the ability of changing their chokes around. So what they've done is grab the sporting gun, use the metal components, however, have mounted trap woodwork. As you can see, this gun here has got a beaver tail forend as opposed to the schnabel forend of this gun. And also it has got that chunkier, thicker, higher stock, so you can shoot down the line with it. Next up in our range is the Silver Pigeon Classic. So once again, as you can already see, between the wood quality of these two guns, much higher wood grade, and on a close-up you can see that the actions, one is beautifully engraved with some game scene engraving, whilst the other one is the floral version. So a nice little upgrade there. As far as the metal features of the gun with chokes and selector and so on, fairly similar to the other two. There is no real changes. And then another gun that we have is our field gun. Field guns are available in 12 gauge, 20 gauge, 28 gauge and 14 gauge, as well as actually a couple of combos of one action that can be mounted with 20 and 28 gauge barrels, as well as another combo that can be mounted with 28 gauge and 14 gauge barrels. So well and truly a complete model range with the Silver Pigeon. Price from around the $2,600 mark for the standard version, and just around the $3,000 mark for the classic version. It's a gun that you buy today and will keep on going and going and going in forever in the future. So thank you very much for your attention today, guys, and we'll see you again soon. Visit www.berettaaustralia.com.au for more information. Thanks.